Hi everyone, and welcome to the 2021 ISU Skating Awards. I'm Tanith White, along with Olympic gold medalist Charlie White, and we are once again thrilled to be your hosts for the second edition of this event.
Yes, that's right. You can't get rid of us that easily. We're back, and with another opportunity to celebrate the sport with our skating family live with all of you watching online with us. And just as many have slowly started to come back together, over the past year, we're so happy to be coming together virtually with the skating community once more.
We're back in the studio in Detroit, Michigan, but we'll be bringing you skating content from all over the globe over the course of the show, including some brand new performances created exclusively for the ISU Skating Awards. From Moscow to Los Angeles, from Montreal to Tokyo, we'll be checking in with skaters from around the world as they reflect on last season and their journeys still to come.
But before we get started, let's take a look back at last time we were here with all of you during the inaugural ISU Skating Awards back in 2020. Check it out.
Congratulations to all nominees and winners.
Hard to believe that was only a year ago.
Yeah, and we're already about to kick off another Olympic season.
We already can't wait to see the world's best back at center ice. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's do a quick rundown of what we have to look forward to today, because things in this year's show will look a little bit different. First, the actual awards being presented will be reserved for the Lifetime Achievement Award winners. But the rest of the show this year will feature exclusive skating content, including programs created just for this program by some of your favorite skaters, as well as live interviews with some of the very best the skating world has to offer.
So all of that is to say there'll be less talking, more skating, and we know you all like that. So we'll also be getting all of you watching at home involved with some Twitter polls, inviting everyone to be a part of the show as well.
So we'll check back in with you, our audience, shortly, but for now, we did say we'd stop talking at some point.
Yeah, cut it off.
It's hard. Let's check in with our first featured skating location, where a very special guest is getting ready to give us a look behind the scenes at some of the world's top training centers and the skaters hard at work on the ice. It's 2014 Olympic gold medalist Maxim Trenkov. Max, take it away, buddy.
Hey Tanith and Charlie, most beautiful skating family and my lovely friends. Hey skaters and fans all over the world. I'm happy to show you a little insight to the most important training camps here in Russia. This right behind me is the rink in Novogorsk, Moscow area. It's the summer base of Eteri Tutberidze, where her team training some of the greatest talents this country has. Anna Sherbakova, Kamila Valieva, Alexandra Trusova, Alena Kostornaya, Evgenia Tarasova and Vladimir Morozov. At Novogorsk training camp we have some quite strict rules for entering the safety bubble, but we fulfilled all the restrictions and safety rules. But before we go in there, I have to say, there are two more coaches I want to visit. This is St Petersburg, home base of Tamara Moskvina. Today she and Alexei Mishin present their teams at this rink, especially for us. So, also here is a big crowd of great talent waiting for us. I will check out the rink for you, show you around a little, and hopefully get to meet as many faces as possible. All the skaters are training very hard at the moment. It is such a special year. Beijing is getting closer and closer. And I thought, why not have a little fun while all this hard training? So I brought some good music tracks with me. I hope the skaters are ready for showing their coolest moves and tricks. So stay tuned and don't miss. Back to you, Tanit and Charlie.
All right, thank you, Max. Really looking forward to seeing the skaters in Moscow and St. Petersburg in action. And as we said earlier, Russia is only one of the locations around the world where our cameras have traveled. So plenty more to come. And as we said earlier, things are moving fast towards Beijing 2022. But today we're taking a look back at what was definitely a challenging figure skating season where the skaters did their best to navigate lost training time and the cancellation of numerous events due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes, and thankfully it seems like in many places the skating world is slowly returning to its competitive rhythm. But through it all, athletes were working hard, competing when and where they could safely, and delighting skating fans with some outstanding performances. Let's take a look back now at some of the highlights from the 2020-2021 skating season. See, now that's just not fair because now I'm all excited for next season and we still have to wait months for it to begin. And I don't know about you, Charlie, but seeing skating montages always takes me back to my competitive days. And I know it's been a long time since I've been out there, but I don't know, I guess sometimes I just miss it. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes you just gotta let it go. I mean, yes, it's true. I'm wearing this a little bit tight. I don't know if you...
Is that your Olympic tux?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. When did you even have time to change?
There's always time to change. You know, but importantly, I've gotten extra dressed up for a reason. I wanted to get ready for our first interactive poll with the audience. I thought we could do a little best dressed host competition because, as you know, we love competing against each other.
Love it.
So let's see who's got the edge this time.
The edge, was that a skating pun?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
The show is going downhill so fast. All right, fine, let's ask the audience. Who do you think is dressed better today, me or Charlie? And by the way, the loser is doing dishes for like a month.
You're on, but also I just want to tell the audience, like, I have 2 ties on, so I know I'm starting at a disadvantage, but maybe that's where we're gonna get it. We should probably get back on track here, and what better way to do that than by checking in with the reigning and now 3-time world champion from the United States, Nathan Chen. Tanith, you were able to catch up with Nathan this week to get an update on how he's feeling heading into next season, and we made sure the cameras were rolling. Check it out.
Nathan, thank you so much for making this possible. We know that you're a very busy man, so very much appreciate you making the time, especially since we have some catching up to do with you. The last time we saw you was when you were competing at the ISU World Team Trophy in Japan. So can you fill us in on how your off season went and where you are right now heading into next season?
Yeah, thank you for having me. Since World Team Trophy, I've basically been back in California, sort of relaxing, resting for the next season, as well as now I'm currently starting to get in the section of the season where I'm starting to plan my new programs and choreograph my new short program and free program. So that's all in the works right now. Neither of them are quite finished yet, but they should be done quite soon, and looking forward to being able to perform them next season.
Well, I know everyone's looking forward to seeing them. And speaking of competition, I wanted to ask you, when I competed, I have to say I was a mess like 90% of the time. From the outside looking in, you don't seem to have that problem. Can you give us a little bit of an insight of what goes on in your mind, how you manage the stress under those high pressure competition moments?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I definitely may not look like it, but I am very stressed during those moments. But ultimately it comes down to, sort of trusting my team and trusting the people around me, and, knowing that the work that everyone has helped me put in will, ultimately get me to the goals that I want, and just having faith and trust in that. And as well as, just truly trying to enjoy myself as best as I can out there, knowing that, I'm not obviously going to be in the sport forever. So the time that I'm in the sport, I should really do the most to try to enjoy every moment that I have.
Very wise words. It kind of makes me feel better to know that you got nervous too. We really appreciate hearing your insight. I know your fans do, and the audience for this year's show is a lot more involved too. We have some polls and quizzes on Twitter that they'll be able to interact with. So beforehand, we sent you a request if you could come up with a question for our audience to test their Nathan Chen trivia knowledge. So were you able to come up with something?
Absolutely. So here's my question. What instruments do I like to play? A, flute and bagpipe, B, violin and ukulele, or C, guitar and piano?
All right, so it's up to you guys at home now. Head on over to Twitter and vote to see how well you know Nathan. Nathan, thanks so much for your time. We very much appreciate it, and best of luck for next season.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Charlie, I don't want to dwell on this, but I know you're nervous, and I just want you to accept that Nathan's not going to be in this sport forever.
Yeah, I don't think I can deal with that.
This is a scary thing.
Why would
for
he
us.
tell us that?
Well, we certainly appreciate Nathan giving us his time and for giving us an idea for the next poll question for the audience. So as he said, let's see how well you all know the world champion. What instruments does Nathan like to play? The options are flute and bagpipe, violin and ukulele, guitar and piano. I really want to see the bagpipes.
Well, without a doubt. I mean, let's be honest. He could probably play all of those like at the same time.
Right. Of course he could.
But head on over to Twitter, take your best guess. And in the meantime, we want to let you know that the creators of the show have been hard at work thinking about how to celebrate a very different kind of competitive season. As we said, this year only the Lifetime Achievement Award will be presented, but we will be presenting it not once, not twice, but 3 times.
That's right. Although we will not be handing out the awards for Best Coach, Best Costume, Most Entertaining Program, Best Choreographer, Best Newcomer, or Most Valuable Skater. There are so many amazing people who have contributed to figure skating over the years and deserve a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, definitely worth taking the time to do that. So before we reveal who will be the recipient of an ISU Lifetime Achievement Award, let's take a look at our first performance, which comes to us from Montreal, Canada, where the US Ice Dance Champions and last year's Best Costume Award winners have created a brand new program exclusively for the show. Here they are skating to I Hear a Symphony by Cody Fry, 2-time world medalists Madison Chock and Evan Bates.
Hi, I'm Madison Chock,
And I'm Evan Bates.
and we're so excited to share with you a performance we made especially for the ISU Awards.
Here it is.
I used to hear a simple song. That was until you came along. Now in its place is something new. I hear it when I look at you. With simple songs I wanted more. Perfection is so quick to bore. You are more beautiful by far. Our flaws are who we really are. And now I hear a symphony.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the ISU for inviting us to do this performance.
We're really looking forward to seeing you all soon.
Wow, thank you to Madison and Evan for that. It's so cool to see their skating up close, and how lucky are we to see a program like that for the first time here live.
Yes, that really was something special. And we have more skating coming up shortly. But first, we take you from Montreal to just outside Tokyo, where two of Japan's top athletes are standing by to give us an update on how they're feeling about last season and how their training is going this summer. She is a two-time Japanese and four continents women's champion, and he is the new men's world silver medalist. Thank you both so much for being with us.
こんにちは、キヒリカです。よろしくお願いします。
こんにちは、Kagiyam Yuma です。よろしくお願いします。
Well, Rika, we'll come to you first. The last time we saw you compete was at the ISU World Team Trophy earlier this year. So fill us in on how you've been spending the last few months. Did you have some time to rest at home in Japan before resuming training?
そうですね。国別対抗戦もちょっと腰が痛めてしまったりしてて、なかなかその後も結構長引いてしまって、すごく思うような、すごい追い込めるような練習はあまりこなせなかったんですけど、まずは完全に治すことを、一番早くしたかったことだったので、怪我を治すことに専念して、その中でもできるトレーニングとか治療だとかを一生懸命頑張って、オフっていうような気持ちは逆に怪我があったからこそあまりそういう気持ちにはなれなかったんですけど、怪我をしっかり治すっていうことをずっと考えて過ごしてきていました。
Gosh, I know it's hard to miss that precious time in the off season, but just so important to be able to recover. And we know there's a lot more exciting skating from you to come. You're always pushing yourself in new directions, both artistically as well as technically. We saw you compete the quad Saokao last season. Can you give us a hint about what we might expect for the Olympic season in your programs?
今期のプログラムはショートは継続のつもりで、 で、フリープログラムだけ新しくしたんですけど、それは結構有名な音楽になってて、壮大な曲になっているので、オリンピックシーズンにふさわしい、お気に入りの曲は見つけれたかなと思うので、その新しいプログラムを一生懸命全力で滑って、悔いのないシーズンにできたらいいなと思ってます。
Well, we can't wait to see what's ahead for you both. And Yuma, you're coming off of an incredible season highlighted by that silver medal winning performance at the World Championships. What was it like for you in your first trip to Worlds to have Nathan Chen and Yuzuru Hanyu at your side on the podium?
はい。表彰台に登った瞬間は、本当にメダルを獲得できたんだなっていう実感が湧いてきて、少し嬉しかったっていう気持ちがあって、あとは、ネイサン選手と羽生選手と一緒に表彰台に登ってるっていうことを考えたら、少し緊張しちゃいました。
Just incredible, Yuma. Such a great season. But now we look ahead to Beijing 2022 with the Japanese men taking gold and silver at the last Olympic Games. Do you think you've learned anything you can use this season from watching their journeys?
ピョンチャンオリンピックで、2人の表情だったり演技とか見て、本当にものすごい覚悟でこの舞台に臨んでいるんだなっていうのがすごい伝わってきて、ね、見ている自分でもすごく緊張していたのに、実際にあの舞台に立って素晴らしい演技をしている2人は本当にすごくかっこいいと思いましたし、いつか自分もオリンピックに出て2人のように期待に応えられる選手になりたいってすごい思いました。で、本当に実際今オリンピックを狙っている立場からすると、オリンピックって本当にすごい練習、努力が必要だったり、軽い気持ちでオリンピックに出たいなんて全然言えないので、もっともっと練習して、覚悟を持って今シーズン一試合一試合丁寧に挑んでいきたいなって思っています。
All right, well, we're excited for you, but enough talk about the stress and the pressure. Let's have some fun with you both, and we'll see how well you know each other. Okay, so Rika, you're up first. What do you think is Yuma's favorite jump?
なんだろう。トーループかな。どうだろう。ルップスもでもうまいしな。でも、一番すっごい高くて、すごいジャンプはトーループかなって思います。
Okay, toe loop, good choice. Yuma, now it's your turn. Which of Rika's spins do you like the most?
どれもうまいので、いろいろ選択肢はあるんですけど、やっぱり、自分が好きなのはやっぱりレイバックスピンかな。見ていて綺麗だなって思うのはレイバックスピン。
Well, maybe that was too easy because all of her spins are so great. Rika, can you guess what Yuma's favorite color is?
色？なんやろう。
難しいか。
難しいな。ヒントとか。
ヒント。
意外？それともありがちな色？
いや、結構ありがちな色。なんか外とか歩いてて、結構いい色だなって思う時があります。
青とか？わかんないです。
青です。
おー、よかった。
You almost stumped them. Good job. Okay, Yuma, your turn again. What do you think is Rika's favorite flavor of ice cream?
フレーバーフレーバーって
ある？
上に乗っかってるやつですか？
いや、種類？
種類。
そのうちも今決めないと。マジで？何やろ？アイス。
リカちゃんが決めないとこっちも聞けない。
何やろ？じゃああれかな。
結構なんかシンプルな感じですか？
どうしよう。まあフルーティーなやつやったらあれかな。
なんだろう。フルーティーなんかマンゴーとか好きそうな。わかんないけど。
正解です。なんで？マンゴーって。なんで？マンゴーです。はい。
Well, we didn't mean to put you guys on the spot, but we're glad that you could have some fun with us. Rika, Yuma, a big thanks to you both for your time and for playing along. We can't wait to watch you both compete next season.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Bye, guys. Is anyone else craving ice cream now? I could think about like 10 flavors that I wanted. That sounds really good. Okay, back on track. Our tour continues now as we head back to Russia, where Max has been given access to the training camp of last year's Best Coach Award winner, Eteri Tutberidze.
And as a quick note, to protect the skaters, there's currently a bubble in place at the Novogorsk ice rink where the training camp is taking place. Max and our team followed all the COVID safety measures, and we were able to get a sneak peek. Take a look.
How do you feel about becoming season?
I'm excited because I want to go to the competition, of course. I want to stay on the podium and I want to work on every of my skills.
So we wish you all the best for the becoming season and please get back on the podium and win again all the competitions. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Конечно, я сразу понимала, что сезон будет очень ответственный, и именно поэтому на отдыхе очень много занималась, готовилась к сезону, чтобы сразу войти в форме. Но, да, вносит свои коррективы, скажем так, моя травма, поэтому сейчас все равно стараюсь настраиваться. Я понимаю, что будет тяжело восстанавливаться, наверстывать это упущенное время, но я постараюсь максимально все это быстро преодолеть и войти в форму.
Ну а мы будем тебя всегда поддерживать, болеть за тебя. И ждем от тебя только первых мест. Я видел, что ты очень серьезно настроена на будущий сезон. Учишь все свои 5 четверных, восстанавливаешь. Как успехи?
Я не буду сейчас рассказывать, я буду стараться к сезону набрать свою форму и показывать все свои четверные.
А какая у тебя мечта?
Мечта всегда у всех спортсменов.
Ну, не связанная с спортом, не связанная со спортом. Может, хочешь приют для собак открыть или еще что-то?
Но это не мечта, это я сделаю. Обязательно я сделаю приют для собак, там у меня будут бездомные собаки, и всегда будет и породистые, и бездомные, все будут очень много.
Ну смотри, это очень благородная мечта. И чтобы быстрее она осуществилась, нужно как можно больше выиграть соревнований, поэтому этого я тебе и желаю. Камил, привет. Подстегивает ли тебя на тренировках такое соседство с уже такими бойцами проверенными, Сашей Трусовой, Саней Щербаковой?
Да, очень, потому что смотришь на них и понимаешь, что если ты для себя сделал максимум, то Саша идет еще больше делать, и ты понимаешь, что еще надо больше.
Какая у тебя мечта, если не спортивная?
Я хотела стать психологом.
Как я?
И еще хочу себе еще одного шпица помского.
Хочешь, я тебе своего подарю?
У меня есть померянский, но я хочу помского. Это смесь хаски и померянского.
Ты уже задумывалась, может быть, представляла или видела во сне себя на подиуме Олимпийских игр?
Я не думаю об этом еще.
Слушай, ну мы вообще на самом деле желаем тебе только побед. Молодым у нас дорога, старикам у нас почет. Так что тебе всего самого-самого хорошего в грядущем сезоне. И, конечно же, только первых мест и золото Олимпийских игр. Спасибо.
Спасибо большое.
All right, thanks so much to Max. Keeping the pressure on all of those young skaters. Anna Sherbakova, Alexandra Trusova, Alyona Kostornaya, Kamila Valieva, Evgenia Tarasova, and Vladimir Morozov in that video as well. Some of the big names heading into this season once again. What a treat that was for us to get a behind-the-scenes look. They're all busy training, as you could see, and you at home have been busy as well, voting on our first polls of the show. First, our best dressed host honor, and the leader is...
You know, I appreciate, first of all, some amount of people went against their instinct to try to make me feel better. And I appreciate that, but you know, you guys have good taste. Okay, on to the test of Nathan Chen knowledge. We asked what instruments Nathan likes to play. Here's how you all voted. Yeah.
Clear favorite there.
Yeah. Yeah, you nailed it, but maybe we can go straight to the source?
Yes.
And the answer is guitar and piano.
All right, so far so good. You guys are doing well. We'll have more questions coming up, but right now we go from talking about one legend to two more because our next guests are indeed as legendary a duo as they come. Okay, so you've got Batman and Robin, you've got Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, and in figure skating, we've got Torville and Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Olympic gold medalists, Jane Torville and Christopher Dean. Welcome, thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you, it's good to be here. Thanks for inviting us to be part of it. Amazing.
Jane and Chris, we're thrilled to be speaking with you. I believe you're both coming to us from the UK right now, and Chris, this is a recent homecoming for you, is that right, to be back in England?
Yeah, that's right. We moved back in weeks, having lived in the US for the last 23 years. So, yeah, back on British soil.
Well, unfortunately, you know, we do miss you here in the States. Your presence, your dance aura is gone.
Yes,
and, you know,
nice dance atmosphere is shifting.
Yes, exactly, it's shifted. But, you know, it's because you've given so much to the skating world. You continue to do that through your television series, Dancing on Ice as well, which we've heard is coming back for its 14th season. So congratulations on that. Jane, what do you think it is about figure skating that is so captivating for audiences year after year?
I think, you know, from a competition point of view, that in recent years, the standard has just gone up and up, and it's so exciting to watch. I think from our TV program, Dancing on Ice, I think the audience love to watch that for the jeopardy of somebody who's never skated before in their life, famous in other areas of TV or dance or whatever, to see how they manage to learn to skate. And I think it also demonstrates when you see the professionals skating on our show, how easy they make it look. And I think then our celebrity skaters really appreciate it.
Yes, the drama is always appreciated in any form of figure skating. And Chris, we know you have both been able to speak about your renowned bolero performance from the '84 Olympics plenty of times in the past. But for you, what's been the most meaningful part of your journey in this sport?
Wow, that's a big question. I think from our point of view, it's been a life-giving exercise.
We've skated many more years than we've not skated. So it's our life.
We didn't know that we would still be involved, a part of this far into our lives, and that was over 30 plus years ago. And we're still doing it. Maybe we shouldn't be doing it, but we are doing it, I'm afraid. But we're still enjoying it as well.
Yeah, no, and I think that enjoyment, that passion has inspired so many generations. And I think just being able to speak personally on the topic, we're, as ice dancers, so grateful for the trends and all of the movements, but the style. There's so many aspects that you brought to the ice that, improved our lives, honestly. And so you're hugely influential, but it's not just because of that competitive success, but in that revolution that you brought to the sport of ice dancing. So this is an important season. You guys are very familiar with the Olympics. What advice would you have for the current competitive athletes getting set for the Olympics?
I think it's changed a lot from the time when we did the Olympics because of social media is so influential, and there are a lot of outside forces acting upon the athlete. And I think it's really important to stay really focused and eye on the goal.
Yes, very good advice, and easier said than done, but certainly one of the biggest challenges, if not the biggest challenge, of taking on an Olympic stage. We thank you both so much for your time, mostly for your wisdom. But before we let you go, there is a very special reason that we asked you to come on the show, which we'd like to acknowledge now. Congratulations, Jane and Chris. You are receiving a 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award for your incredible skating career. Yes, congratulations to you both. And in celebration, we've put together a little highlight reel of some of your greatest hits. Take a look.
Ice dance, bolero, Torville and Dean. These three terms will be connected forever in the sport of figure skating to Jane Torville, born in 1957, and Christopher Dean, born in 1958, who made history with their bolero program at the 1984 Olympic Winter Games in Sarajevo. The British ice dancers who revolutionized their sport. They teamed up in 1975 to start their unique career. Olympic champions, 4-time world champions, 4-time European champions, and 10 years after retiring, they stunned the world with their comeback at the 1994 Olympic Winter Games, earning bronze. Torville Dean created art on the ice and opened a whole new concept of ice dance. They told stories. The bolero was something nobody had seen before on the ice, nobody had even imagined. This groundbreaking program became famous beyond the skating world and is something people remember until today. In addition to this iconic program, they created many more memorable pieces, such as Barnum, Mac and Mabel. Their spectacular original dance, Rumba d'Amour from 1994, was developed into a pattern dance for the ISU. When they dance, Torville and Dean become one with the music, effortlessly combining their steps, turns and lifts with the rhythm. They realized their concept of art and ice dance in many shows and tours until 1998 and came back in 2006 for Dancing on Ice in Great Britain. Jane and Chris choreographed many other skaters, including French dancers Isabelle and Paul Dugesnay and Marina Anasina Gwendal Paisera. More recently, Dean choreographed the 2018 pair skating Olympic winning program La Terre Vue du Ciel, performed by Alyona Savchenko, Bruno Masso of Germany. In 1981, they were awarded the Order of the British Empire. And now an ISU Lifetime Achievement Award goes to the legendary British ice dancers Jane Torville and Christopher Dean in recognition of their mesmerizing and inspirational career as athletes, performers, artists and dancers that opened a whole new world in figure skating.
The fact that you've done things that had, until that time, not even been imagined, and that isn't hyperbole, is absurd. Amazing career, amazing individuals. Thank you both for everything that you've given to us, but also to the sport. You're undeniably deserving of this recognition. These two trophies have just been handcrafted and will arrive in the UK for you soon.
Wow.
Yes, so certainly
thank you so much.
Yes, it's the least we can do. And, you know, Chris, to dedicate yourself to art, to a sport, for as long as you have, takes a lot of passion and a lot of commitment. When you look back on your time in skating, what feelings come to the surface for you watching that video?
Well, thank you so much for the Achievement Award. It's a complete surprise, and we're really humbled by it. But from the skating point of view, I think, you know, it's just been our life, it's been our love, it's been everything.
I think we've just enjoyed doing the competitions. We became more confident as skaters and performers. And then moving on from there, it gave us the confidence to try other things and go in different directions and be creative. And I think that's what we've always enjoyed with our skating, the opportunity to be creative.
I think to follow your truth, what you feel is right, is something to aspire to if you can. It's very powerful if you believe in what you're doing, and just have the belief.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's always so amazing to think of what skating has gifted, you know, to who we are as individuals. So, Jane, it seems especially appropriate to ask in the context of receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award, just what your career in skating has meant to your life in that way. And so, I mean, it's just like, it's so impressive to see like the push and pull of that success and then the you know, the courage, and then how you continue to move forward. Before we let you go, we were hoping you'd kick off our next poll question for the audience by giving us your answer first. Jane, which did you prefer during your skating career, competition or exhibitions?
I think to begin with, it was competitions, and moving through there, it was really performing. And I think we've been performing longer than we've been competing now, because we're very old people, and still performing. So I think what we enjoy the most is performance and seeing people watching.
Same for me.
Chris,
I
what
think
about you?
competition is for the young guns now. Competition's for the young guns, for the new kids. You know, you've got to have that passion and that fight. And eventually that transforms into the performance, the artistic, the creativity, and when we watch competitive skating now, we understand what's happening, but we look for the beauty in it as well, and the power. And so those combinations. But I'm with Jane. You know, we're definitely like performing and competing is, again, for people that are under 25.
Well, we thank you both so much for your time, and congratulations to you both again. Please take care, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
All right, so what do you all at home watching prefer? Do you like watching competitions or exhibition galas? And really, I think for a lot of us, there should be an option C for both, but head on over to Twitter to let us know your thoughts.
And this show is just moving right along, plenty more still to come. But before we shift our focus from Europe, we head on over to Bergamo, Italy, where another special performance was filmed just for this event.
And it's not only special because of that. One of the skaters we're about to see, Sofia Sforza, competed at the ISU Junior Grand Prix for Italy before becoming a professional skater, a dancer, and a musician at a young age. She's also the vocalist in her own cover here, which she and French competitive skater Philip Warren are skating to. The song is Break My Heart Again by Phineas. Here they are, Sofia Sforza and Philip Warren.
Hey you, I'm just now leaving. Can I come around later on this evening? Or do you need time? Yes, of course, that's fine. Hey you, good morning. I'm sure you're busy now. Why else would you ignore me? Or do you need space? You can't help it if your mind has changed. So go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? Oh, it must be nice to love someone who let you break them twice. You're so blue. Are you still breathing? Won't you tell me if you found that deeper meaning? Do you think I've gone blind? I know it's not the truth when you say I'm fine. So go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? Oh, it must be nice to love someone who lets you break them twice. Don't pretend that I'm the instigator. You are the one, but you were burned to say goodbye. Kissed me up a decade later. That same perfume, those same sad eyes. Go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? Or am I? It must be nice to love someone who lets you break them twice.
Thank you to Sofia and Philip for sharing their talents and their passion with all of us, and for that incredible work in that performance. What a voice. Wow.
Yeah, too much talent. Plenty more skating to come, but while we have a moment, I want to test our audience's skating knowledge with another trivia question. You don't get to play.
Oh.
Here it is. What does two-time Olympic champion Yuzuru Hanyu... this happens every time you mention his name, I swear. So what does Yuzuru Hanyu do with... Oh, boy. Do with all the stuffed animals that get thrown on the ice for him after he competes? Does he A, hand them out to the other skaters at the event, B, donate them to local charities, or C, ship them to a storage facility where he keeps them in just one giant Winnie the Pooh warehouse?
Yeah, I think he would need more than one warehouse, actually, to fit all of the bears that he receives. There's usually a few more than this, a few thousand more, in fact.
Well, he earns them the hard way.
Well, we have a clip as a reminder, which we can roll in right now. Take a look. That's the least effective way to do it.
Well, there is a sea of Winnie the Poohs here, as you can see.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah, okay, so good luck to the viewers.
Yeah, and good luck to the skaters who have to warm up as the next one after Yuzuru. I guess they're used to it by now, but that's just incredible. It never gets old to see anything like that. We'll check back in for the answers a little later on in the show. All right, so it's up to me to get things back on track then, and thankfully that means more skating. Let's head back on over to Russia now, where two legendary coaches, Tamara Moskvina and Alexei Mishin, have assembled two teams of skaters for a group performance in St. Petersburg, featuring world pairs champions Anastasia Mishina and Alexander Galliamov, and Yelizaveta Tutkamisheva, world ladies champion, as well as world medalists Alexandra Baikova and Dmitry Kozlovsky and Mikhail Kolyada. Take it away.
Can't stop screaming, mooned up and way too long. My curse so right, so wrong. Bad moves in the heat, tearing up the scene. I'm disco dynamite. Bad moves in the heat, DJ drop the beat. Come on now. Roll with the crazy dance like 1980. In the heat, tearing up the scene. I'm disco dynamite. Bad moves in the heat, DJ drop the beat. Roll with the crazy dance like 1980. Roll with me, baby, you ain't gonna say no. Lord, feel the sound. Baby, can you get up on this boogie, baby? Roll with the
Well, that was a lot of talent packed into one performance, but pretty sure Max stole the show there at the end.
Yeah, he can't help himself.
Not just an Olympic gold medalist, but professional, funny man, and all-around cool dude. Thank you to the skaters who participated in all the helping hands in St. Petersburg, like Channel 1 Russia and our friend Ari Zakarian, but especially to Tamara and Alexei for putting that all together. In fact, I think we have an even better way to say thank you to these two legendary coaches, don't we?
I think we do. You're right, Charlie. They are two coaching legends within their own right. And as this is the year of the Lifetime Achievements, the ISU decided to honor both of them with this special award. From their own skating careers to the countless champions they've helped train, the list of accomplishments go on and on. And so we begin by taking a look back at some of the standout moments in the career of the inimitable Tamara Moskvina.
Known today as the most successful pair skating coach in the world, she's also a world and European medalist in pair skating with her partner Alexei Mishin, a multiple national champion in single skating and Winter Olympian. Tamara Moskvina, born in 1941, started skating as a 10-year-old in her hometown in Russia. When she retired from competition, she turned to coaching her passion, pair skating. Her first of many world champions were Irina Vorobyeva, Igor Lizovsky in 1981. To date, Tamara Moskvina has an impressive number of students who have won medals at Olympic Games, ISU World and European Championships, 63 to be precise. She created amazing pairs such as Olympic champions Yelena Valova, Oleg Vasilyev, Natalia Muskochunok, Artur Dmitriev, Oksana Kazakova, Artur Dmitriev, and Yelena Berezhnaya, Anton Sisholaitse, that were known for technical difficulty and unique artistry. At the ISU World Figure Skating Championships 2021, Tamara Moskvina celebrated another triumph. Her young students Anastasia Mishina, Alexandra Galliamov, and Alexandra Baikova, Dmitry Kozlovsky claimed gold and bronze. Still on the ice most days, she continues to create magic. Living legend Tamara Moskvina is awarded with an ISU Lifetime Achievement Award for her incredible impact, influence, and dedication to the development of pair skating as a coach.
Tamara really is so dedicated to this sport. I had the chance to work with her briefly while I was competing right before the 2014 Olympics, and her passion and the insight, the joy she brings to her work was inspiring. So congratulations on this much-deserved award.
Absolutely. There really is no one else like her, but we're not done yet. The ISU's final Lifetime Achievement Award this year goes to yet another coach whose commitment to the sport has also inspired so many. Alexei Mishin.
Having successfully competed in pair skating and won medals at the ISU European and World Championships and participated in the Olympic Winter Games, his true calling was to become a legend as a coach. Born in 1941, Alexei Mishin started skating in his teens, and his breakthrough as an athlete came when he teamed up with Tamara Moskvina. Together, they claimed 2 bronze and 1 silver medal at the ISU European and World Figure Skating Championships in 1968 and 69, and ranked 5th at the 1968 Olympic Winter Games. Coaching became his passion. Alexei Mishin coached and built top skaters, including Olympic and world champions Yevgeny Plushenko, Alexei Urmanov, Alexei Yagudin, Yelizaveta Tuktamesheva, and European champion Sofia Samadurova. He also worked with many international skaters, such as gold medal winners Stefan Lombiel and Karolina Kostner. He's not only known as a master coach, but he's also the mastermind behind a number of innovative training methods, unique exercises and equipment such as the harness for jump training known as the Mishin vest, which is used around the world. Generations of skaters have benefited from his pioneering coaching skills. At the ISU World Figure Skating Championships 2021, 3 of his students competed. Yelisaveta Tuktamesheva won silver, Mishail Kolyada placed 5th, and newcomer Yevgeny Semenenko was 8th. Alexei Mishin continues to teach with the same passion and fire he had when he started over 50 years ago. This ISU Lifetime Achievement Award 2021 goes to Alexei Mishin for his outstanding work as a coach. Visionary, innovative, and inspirational, he has helped shape modern figure skating.
Alexei, Tamara, congratulations to you both, and it is our honor to have you here to speak with us today. Come on. Alexei, we'll come to you first. You've been teaching skating now for over 50 years. What is it that inspires you to continue devoting yourself to these skaters and to this sport?
Dear Tenet, let me tell you something what I am not able to save. You look great, still great. And according Russian men taste, you are completely 6-0. This is my beginning.
Well, concerning
your question, my life does not consist only in figure skating coaching. I am working like professor in university and developing sport teachers, figure skating coaches who likes to be graduated. And like we have seen on the TV screen, part of my activities is developing of rotating machine, other equipment, other tools who helps to skaters to improve coordinating abilities. This is one of my main goal in figure skating. Let me answer on your complicated question. Jokingly, the job as a coach is the only one what I am able to do well.
I don't believe that, but we certainly are grateful for everything that you've given to your students, to the sport throughout your career. Alexei, is there one memory which stands out to you as especially close to your heart?
Like everybody in my life, I had successful, happy moments. I was upset sometimes. And right now, my life is very balanced. I am successful coach. I am a member of family. I had a wife, sons, grandchilds, and what surprised me, I never expect that my grandchilds will bring me so many happiness, so many, they radiate the sympathy. And my Alexei Mishin Jr., I call Diamond. This is so big love I feel to him. And according what I telling you, my life is so balanced, and everybody likes to get more that. My wish is my life should not come worse. What is my dream?
Absolutely, and I think one of the greatest gifts of skating is not just the success on the ice, but the relationships that we're able to cultivate and who that helps us become. So I turn now to Tamara, someone that, as I said, I got to work with you, and it only took the first lesson for me to understand the warmth and the joy that you bring to the ice, both naturally but also intentionally. So my question to you is, what do you think is the most important message for any skater to hear and hold with them as they go on through their career?
It seems to me that main message is that first of all, there should be love for life, love for your relatives, love for sport, dedication to what you do, belief in yourself, trust to the people who help you, and desire to be better, not only in skating, but to be better as a person, as you are the model for the younger skaters who will follow your example, not only in skating, but also in your behavior, in your achievement as a personality in life. Then you are a model and attraction for the millions of audience who watch your skating and not only enjoy your skating, but also enjoy how you accept success and how you accept failure, how you behave, how you present yourself to the audience. So that is my main message. And the most of all, what you do, try to do with pleasure, only pleasure, happiness, a good humor, and a very good attitude towards your friends on the ice, towards your colleagues who are working with you, and your competitors with whom you compete. That is the main message. Be very happy every day, every practice, every year.
And I think it's the nature of this kind of a presentation that we just want to get to the next question to hear more and more wisdom, but I would just urge everyone to live in the wisdom that Tamara has just given us.
I can't believe I didn't have a pen.
I know, yeah.
I gotta write this down.
Let's all rewind and really hold that message in our hearts. I think it's so easy to forget when you see these amazing athletes just pushing and pushing themselves, that they're human. And I think it's just so refreshing, Tamara, to hear from you. Such an important message. But moving forward, you skated with Alexei. Can you talk to us about what he was like as a partner?
I like my partner very much. She was very tolerant to all my behavior. We always were laughing during the practices. We joked with each other. We always talk and give marks with a double meaning. That's why what was always fun to guess what everybody mean by saying. Then we agreed that we will listen to the coach, and the coach is the main person. And then if the coach was around, then the coach will be smart enough to tell people it doesn't work, suggest what you can suggest. Then Alexei was always supportive. He never let me down from any element. He was always holding me in the lips. Then we were very friendly when we discussed the plans of our competing in such or such event. He never said any bad, not only bad, any rude word to me or to any skaters with whom we skated or to the coach. That's why for me those 4 years that we skated together was fun, real fun, and life full of humor.
Well, undoubtedly, a partnership that played a huge role for both of your lives, but also in the history of skating. So thank you so much for being a part of the show. We tried to make the presentation of this Lifetime Achievement Award special for both of you. Let's take a look at how you found out you were being honored this year.
Okay,
Hey guys, it's me again. Thank you Tanith and Charlie for trusting me with this important task. Tamara and Alexei have no clue yet that they will win a Lifetime Achievement Award. I thought, why not surprise them? But you know, I want to take this job very seriously, of course. So I thought this outfit might be appropriate. I mean, who will stop me? We'll now walk inside and we'll disinfect this place like a real pro. So, watch out you germs, I'm coming for you. Okay, just kidding, this is just a trick. So they do not know right away what this about. Come on, follow me and we will see how this goes.
Санитары.
Так, это что у нас идет? Это кто? Здравствуйте.
Вот вас надо дезинфицировать. Идет тебя дезинфицировать.
Так, и я с удовольствием. Так.
Здравствуйте, вы Тамара Николаевна?
Да.
Вы Алексей Николаевич?
Да.
У нас тут обязательная вакцинация сегодня.
Я тебя не узнал, мой юный друг. Это что такое раствор? За
Это
раствор?
вакцинация. У нас тут обязательная дезинфекция от ISU.
Так, давайте.
Для будущих побед.
Так. Так. Ой, вот это да! Вот это да!
Спасибо.
Дезинфицируй меня, главное место дезинфицируй. Так, ура!
Спасибо.
Вы заслужили, как, наверное, никто.
Спасибо.
Lifetime Achievement. И смотрите, сколько тут ветвей, и сколько мы еще можем сделать ветвей по всему миру. Так что спасибо, ребята. Без вас вот этой награды ни у одного из тренеров не было. Так что, пожалуйста, катайтесь лучше, будьте здоровыми, завоевывайте медали, будьте симпатичными, умными, доброжелательными спортсменами и будьте счастливыми. Спасибо.
So nice to have a chance there to hear a little bit more of Tamara's wisdom. But Tamara, I have to ask you what your first thought was when you saw this commercial cleaner coming onto the ice and walking towards you.
At the beginning, I thought, what this man is doing here, because we didn't order any disinfection. But then I thought, it can't be so. It's somebody playing tricks on me. That's why I look attentively at the body of that man, and oh, I know who is that. They decided to play game on me as I usually play game with my students.
Well, we couldn't trick you, but we did our best to make the presentation special, and most importantly, we thank you both again for joining us today. Congratulations on this Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you very, very much. It is very rewarding and inspiring.
It was a big pleasure to be part of your show.
Yes, thank you to both of them, such incredible coaches. We look forward to seeing you next to the boards in the upcoming season, but we must keep moving forward. We get to check in now on a few skating questions and answers. Remember, we asked what you thought Yuzuru Hanyu did with all the stuffed animals thrown on the ice from his fans. And let's first see what you all thought. Yeah, it seems like you know the superstar quite well. He's a giving guy, and he does indeed donate the bears to local charities. So well done. You're staying sharp.
That's skating pun number 2 now, in case anyone's keeping track.
It's powering me through this whole thing. I'm just looking for opportunities.
It's the dad in you. Okay, all right, back to the skating. One of Tamara Moskvina's teams has created a gift for our audience as well. The newly crowned pairs world champions Anastasia Mishina and Alexander Galliamov will not only perform a new program for everyone, but they will be skating to an exclusive acoustic performance by a British multi-platinum selling singer, songwriter, and guitarist, famous for his huge hits such as Broken Strings, You Give Me Something, and I Won't Let You Go. And we are incredibly lucky because he performed one of his biggest hits in a special version exclusively for this show. Have you guessed who it is yet? It's James Morrison, everyone, performing his hit single, Wonderful World.
Hey people, it's me, James Morrison. I'm here in London recording my brand new album. You'll get to hear it very soon, but first, I'm going to play you Wonderful World. And you might remember hearing it at the Art and Ice Awards a few years ago. It's great to be back with you guys, with you talented people, talented skaters, great music. So here it is for the ISU Skating Awards. This is Wonderful World. I've been down so low, people look me and they know. They can tell something is wrong, like I don't belong. Well, staring through a window, standing outside there, just too happy to care tonight. Wanna be like them, but I messed it up again. I drew to my way in, I got kicked outside, everybody's hard. Well, Lord, it's a wonderful world, but I can't feel it right now. Well, I thought that I was doing well, I just wanna cry now. It's a wonderful world, from the sky down to the sea. I can only see you when you're here with me. Sometimes I feel so full of love, it just comes spilling out. It's uncomfortable to see. I give it away to be easily. But if I had someone, I would do anything and never let you feel alone. I won't leave you on your own. But who am I to dream? Dreams are for fools that let you down. When I know it's a wonderful world, but I can't feel it right now. But I thought that I was doing said I can make it better. I'd give anything for you to call me. Maybe just a little letter. We could start again. Oh. Well, I know it's a wonderful word. I can't feel it right now. But I thought that I was close to where I just wanna cry now. Hey, it's a wonderful world. From the sky down to the sea. Can only see it when you're here with me. And I know that it's a wonderful world. I can't feel it right now. I got a other eye close to where I just wanna cry now. It's a wonderful world. From the sky down to the sea. I can only see it when you're here with me. And I know that it's a wonderful world when you're with me. I just want to say good luck to all the skaters in the Olympics next year. I'm sure you're going to all smash it. Keep up the good work and good luck for next year. Peace and love to all of you skating folk, and I'll see you very soon.
You know, I don't know about you, but I think Anastasia's smile was the best part of that whole video. And James is at the studio right now working on his new album. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, no, me neither. James and I actually performed together at Art on Ice once, and he is obviously just incredible. Maybe too cool. It's hard to like try to perform with him at the same time because he is just so cool, but he was awesome.
I also feel so spoiled getting to watch all of this never-before-seen skating content, and the way it's being filmed is really amazing. It's definitely helping me manage the weight until we can see all of these skaters back in action in competition soon enough.
Speaking of competition, why don't we check in now on the results for another one of our polls? Competitions versus exhibitions. Let's see what you all prefer.
Yeah.
Competition.
A lot of competition fans.
That doesn't surprise me.
You need the thrill and the drama and the tension.
Totally.
It's all very exciting.
Yeah.
And I still think a third option would have run away with most of the votes, but you know, the more skating, the better, I'd say, in whatever form it comes. But you all have been doing a great job getting your votes in, so I think we'll try throwing one more trivia question your way. Okay, here it is. Where are the 2022 ISU World Figure Skating Championships being held? Will it be in Montpellier, France, Las Vegas, United States, or in Osaka, Japan? Charlie, I won't put you on the spot for the answer. We'll wait and see if our viewers know the answer and check back a little later on.
In the meantime, it's time for us to introduce our final skating production of the show, this time featuring a group of international skaters. This performance was created to music written by World Pairs champion Eric Radford, as well as a separate piece and poem titled We Are by Lord Craven, and features Brady Tennell, Vanessa James and Eric Radford, Madison Chock and Evan Bates, Yvonne Regini, Star Andrews, and Joey Millett. Here it is, another exclusive for the ISU Skating Awards.
To dream is to believe. To fear is to have faith. To love, not hate. To fall then to rise. Strong, powerful, resilient. Stand strong, hold your head up, square your shoulders. We are. Let me tell you what the world out on the street is. There are mothers raising children while their fathers incarcerated. We gotta get along. Get along. Get along. And pray a change comes. We are the people who can make it right. We all got a vote, so I'ma do my part. A change don't come if we keep the faith. We are, so pray a change comes. We are the people who can make it right. Get along. We all got a vote, so I'ma do my part. Get along. A change don't come if we keep the faith. Get along. We are, so pray a change comes. I hear dying from violence and diseases. Get along. That's what we gotta do, y'all. That's what the world today. I hear preachers preaching eulogies of the children lost to violence. Get along. Ooh, yeah. Get along. Get along. The change of time.
Wow, another fantastic number. This time to close out the show. Thank you again to everyone who contributed their time, their vision, their talent to make all of this happen. A quick check-in on the results of our final poll about the location of the upcoming 2022 World Figure Skating Championships. Let's see what you thought. Aha! You know you're skating well, and certainly you're skating trivia too. We hope we can all meet together in France next year.
Yeah, that would be so great. Before we take a moment, before we leave you, I want to take a moment, Tanith and I just have to acknowledge the many athletes who have been using their platforms this season to draw attention to important social issues, including diversity and inclusion, racial injustice, and athlete safeguarding, which are relevant both in the skating world and the world at large. And I think it's just, we so want to make that a priority. And for all the fans, for all of the coaches, the parents, the skaters, to have that be at the top of our mind, I think is so important. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity that we can deliver that message.
Yes, and the ISU has been highlighting some of those voices through their various platforms and remains committed through the Good Governance Working Group to discussing ways in which the sport can become more inclusive, more diverse, and safe for all participants. So we thank everyone in our skating family for all of your work to move the sport and the world in the right direction.
And thank you to all of you, the live audience, for watching, playing along with us today. It was great to be your host once again. I hope you enjoyed having us. Celebrate the sport we all love. This is going to be an incredible season.
Yes, congratulations again to our Lifetime Achievement Award winners and to the skaters looking ahead to those 2022 Olympic Games and beyond. And we wish them the best of luck. We can't wait to see what's next. So for Charlie and myself, I'll say one final thank you, and we hope to see you all again soon. Bye-bye.